Today, we are joined by Chief Experience Officer at Shea Rowbottom Marketing, LinkedIn video expert, Jonathan Palmer. Welcome to the show.
So happy to be here again, but this time with a high quality camera, a relatively decent audio system, some headphones so we don't get the feedback. Very happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you here. And quite frankly, I think there's a lot of fans out there that are excited to see you here. Our LinkedIn videos have been smashing, by the way. I've been doing video podcast interviews for quite some time, but for some reason, whenever I bring Jonathan Palmer onto my show and we share those clips, people are loving it. I'm just kind of curious, John, what do you think is happening in these video clips from our video interviews that are making them perform so well on LinkedIn?
I think it's just not to put myself over too much, but it's just hyper awareness of what the audience wants right now on the platforms where it's relevant. You know, one of the challenges that I see is, and I mean, like a guy like Gary Vaynerchuk will touch on it from time to time, but really the proof is in the results that you're experiencing, is that we really need to create content that is relevant to the platforms that we're posting it on. You know, so like this stuff works incredibly well here because there is authority, you know, in terms of like, you know, my influence there, but also it's the type of content that we're creating, right? So if you posted this video on Instagram, I have no doubt that nobody would know who I am. Nobody would understand why this is valuable. So it's so important to pick content that is relevant and timely and the right individual for the platform that you're choosing.
Well, I definitely agree with you on all accounts there, because this show, The After Hours Entrepreneur, is distributed across many different platforms, everything from LinkedIn to TikTok to Facebook. And by far, to hit right on that nail that you just hit there, LinkedIn is where it's resonating. And do you think that's because people on LinkedIn are hungrier for learning? They're more professional? Do you think it's leveraging the awareness that people have for you? I want to put this into a little bit more context, actually. The first post that I had made, the first video that I shared of us, Shay actually left a quick, like, love Jonathan, great video. And then all of a sudden it just started taking off. Do you think that maybe took a place? Like Shay liked it, so everyone else is going to like it?
I think so. It really is like, yeah, like when you find your tribe, when you find that audience, you find an individual that creates a message that really resonates with people, like they will follow that. I mean, that's they don't call them followers for nothing, right? They are really individuals that follow that, what that person believes in, what is, you know, desirable to that individual, and it really does reign true. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the other thing that you see a lot of people doing on LinkedIn is they're just going to tag everyone in their friends list, right? You see paragraph.
No.
Is that something that we should be doing?
No. Actually, like we've tested it out. We've taken hundreds of pieces of content to really identify what is relevant and what actually works and what doesn't with the algorithm. And one thing that we identified is that mutual tagging is only beneficial when the individual goes back and endorses it themselves. So let's say that you tag 10 people. If only 2 or 3 of them actually like or comment back, then your post is actually going to get docked. LinkedIn is going to say, wait a second, this is spam. This is not the individual actually like trying to, you know, bring awareness to this specific post. So it'll actually kind of like work against you. So really got to avoid that. I wouldn't do it. I don't do it at all.
Yeah, I generally, when I'm tagging someone, it's either the direct guest or someone who's directly related. But I think that's a really common mistake to make across social media in general. I think it's really easy for people to use these kind of like short-sighted type of things. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.